Once upon a time, there lived a wise and curious king, who ruled a mountainous kingdom in Europe. One day, he decided to conduct a social experiment. He had his palace guards place a boulder on a busy roadway. He hid and watched, to see how his subjects dealt with this challenge, and if any one of them was willing to remove the huge rock that was obstructing the movement of vehicles. As he was watching, he saw some of his merchants and couriers walked by the boulder, but did not attempt to move it. Some of them walked around the rock, and loudly blamed the authorities for not keeping the roads clear. However, no one did anything to move the rock out of the way. Finally, a peasant arrived on the scene with some bulls. He saw people murmuring and shouting and talking about the rock that was in the middle of the road. Some of them blamed the king. The peasant thought to himself, I should move this out of the way, as it is causing too much pain and stress to my fellow citizens. He said a little prayer, asking God to give him the strength and ability to move the boulder out of the way. So, when the people saw him trying to push the boulder, they laughed at him and thought he was insane to move the boulder. No one tried to give him a hand. After some time, with much bending, pulling, lifting, pushing and straining, he managed to move the rock away from the road. The people who saw this were happy, but none of them commended the peasant's effort. But the peasant looked relieved after the result. As he walked on, he saw a small bag that laid where the boulder was. He picked it up and looked inside. Behold! The bag was full of gold coins. Seeing this, the king approached him and said to him, You were the only person who chose to move the boulder out of the way, and has shown that any obstacle can be turned into an opportunity for success. You deserve the prize. Go and be happy. The lesson from this story is that we always fail to see beyond the barriers that we come across in life. Every obstacle we face presents an opportunity to improve our situations. We should look at each problem as an opportunity for growth and learning. Remember, God gives us strength as we encounter boulders on our path. He wants us to rely on Him always and put our full trust in Him. Note this, trials make us stronger, and the experience we gain from them are invaluable. We should learn never to murmur, complain or criticize about the issues we face, but make efforts to move the boulder, just like the peasant in the story. Blessed is the man who perseveres under trial, because when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life that God has promised to those who love Him. James, chapter 1, verse 12.